Previously on the ultimate Shiny Living Dex. For our first hunt of the series, and it's coming to a stop. Florges. Florges is our first hunt. This is every game that Florges is available in. Please land on yellow. Please land on yellow. Are we for real? Oh my god. So, unfortunately, we landed on a game that I haven't played yet. I did finish Violet, but I never touched Scarlet. So I'll have to at least get to where Florges is located. All the way at the tippy top of the map. You know, hold on. I'm actually going to show you in game. Give me just a moment, actually. So, for reference, Florges spawns all the way up here. And like little clusters around here, here, and here, right? And we start all the way down here. This is your house. You start here. So just a little preamble. I'm just gonna go off the rip here, no script right now. This took a little longer than I was expecting. I was expecting this to be like 3-4 days. The gameplay took me about 10 days actually. And I didn't expect that, obviously. It's taken me a little while to write the script and get it recorded because I've been busy with work or like my wife has school. So I'm sorry for taking long. I'm hoping to get this edited and out, maybe tonight, to date it Thursday, March 19th, if not tomorrow morning. But yeah, that's ramble time over. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Today is March 7th. I just woke up. This is the day after I recorded the rules video. I've never had Scarlet on my Switch, and it is going to take 30 minutes to update. So, we're gonna get this started. So, to begin, after customizing my character and signing my life away to this challenge, we began the save file by selecting our starter. I chose Fuecoco because it can easily wash the first 2 gyms away, and I'm hoping to snowball my momentum from there. Not to mention, it's obviously the best choice. I then immediately fought my neighbor and posted it to MLG.com. Is MLG.com still a thing? Let's find out. Blizzard owns MLG.com? We make revelations here at the Ultimate Shiny Living Dex. We make world first revelations. Afterwards, I fell off a cliff and fed some big lizard a sandwich that was sitting in my pocket. He then helped me out of a cave with a scary dog, and then he manhandled me. After another short battle with some long-haired kid, he gave me the Pokeball for Mr. Big Lizard. I then made my way to the Poke Center and saved for the day. It is now day 2. Today is March 8th. It is daylight savings today. So I've had a bit of a late start. Not going to be playing much today. Maybe a little more than yesterday though, but still not a lot. So let's get going. Picking up from yesterday, we continued towards Mesagoza, and we eventually made it to the gates of the city. There, our neighbor decided she wanted more of the smoke, which was cool and all until she cheated by terastallizing her Palmy before even I can. It worked out though, because of Fuecoco's 6 skills. Next, inside the city, we ran up the stairs to save the local Sanrio fan. During the battles, our neighbor came back again and gave me a Terra Orb, which was used for terastallization. We disposed of Team Star quickly, then climbed the stairway to Academy Naranja. Arriving to our classroom, I recognized that 6 of my classmates were bot accounts. By the way, they were all making the same 2-frame-a-second animations. After some more story tutorial stuff, we were finally set free. I started by exiting out the east gate. and made my way towards the city of Artisan, which houses the grass gym. I then began the gym test, which in the middle of, my Fuecoco evolved into a Crocolore. Thankfully, the gym test wasn't much of a problem, and we moved on pretty quickly to battle Brassius. After failing the first time due to Trailblaze causing the Sudowoodo to outspeed Crocolore, we defeated Brassius the second go-around, and successfully earned our first gym badge. Day 3 saw the beginning of our reporter in the field, Barry Sparkley, and his coverage on our gameplay. Barry, take it away.
Forgive the shaky cam. Today is March 9th. We're in the field today. I don't know if I can flip this around. I can't flip this around here. I'll just hold it. It's gonna be ass. Today's March 9th. We're in the field, and by the field, I mean a parking lot. That was blurry as hell. But yeah, we're gonna continue some Scarlet. You're not gonna see gameplay, but I'll try to run it down quickly in the voiceover. So yeah.
After Barry's on the field update, I spent most of the time grinding up my Pawmi to evolve it into a Pawmot, which is a huge help as it O-code the Titan Cloth. At this point, I kinda stopped taking notes, and at this point, I started to really focus on the game. After defeating the Stony Cliff Titan, we moved on to the Open Sky Titan, Bombardier, which was disposed of fairly easily. Day 4 opened with another... hold on folks. I'm sorry? He did what?
Today is March 10th. It's challenge day 5? It's challenge day 5, I believe. A bit of an early start this morning. I'm gonna watch some One Piece live action while I continue this playthrough.
Oh, wow. It seems that Barry is fairly preoccupied with this One Piece show. Day 4 saw us claiming Team Star's Fire Crew badge, along with defeating Iono and the Earthworm Titan. March 11th saw Barry Sparkley on the field once more.
Today is March 11th. We are on the scene, like Meowth again.
I'm here on the scene.
In the parking lot, again. Continuing to chip away at these badges. I've kind of mapped it out. I realistically only need to be able to do like 5-star raids, and then we can start hunting Florges. So I think we're gonna do that. Because realistically, as soon as I get the sandwich, it should just be a day hunt. So here are the badges I got. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna start playing now. Bye.
You know, Barry, you kind of look like an idiot just standing there. Stop giving the editor more work. It's me. I'm the editor. March 11th saw a lot of progress, the most so far in fact, starting with the defeat of the Quaking Earth Titan, Kofu, Team Star's Poison Camp, Larry, and Team Star's Dark Camp. March 12th, once again, was another day without any recorded footage, the 4th day in a row, but I promised I was playing. I have a job and a wife, so please forgive me. However, me and my wife, I love her. We decided to finally upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2. I promise this has nothing to do with Pokopia. This is purely for this challenge. Therefore, the game will look and run better from this point onward. With a $450 dent in our bank account, we returned home where I played and she worked. During this time, I defeated Rhyme, Grusha, and Team Star's Fairy Camp. Alright, today is March 13th. I feel like I've progressed enough to start hunting. I am now in the zone. I might do some streaming today, just a little bit, before I have work. I'm just streaming this hunt. I do need to farm up some Herba Mysticas. But yeah, because I need those for the sandwich. But we're here now. Also, I don't think I haven't written the script yet, so I don't know if you know this by now or not, because I'm recording this in real time. I bought a Switch 2 yesterday. That's why the game looks better. Also, why there's so many Pokemon on my screen. I'm hallucinating. It's already begun. I just barely started hunting. I'm already hallucinating. All right. But here we go. After further investigation, I have to complete the main story in order to spawn 5-star raids to get Urban Mysticas, so the grind continues. March 13th was yet another slow day where we first fought the false Dragon Titan off camera. Then we took on Team Star's fighting camp, which was fairly easy with Gardevoir, because for some reason, the boss of Reverum used Gear Shift, a non-damaging move, twice in a row, letting me two-shot it with Moonblast.
I absolve you of your sins. You have been forgiven.
March 14th kicked right off with the Psychic Gym and taking down Tulip, finishing up all of the badges. Hooray! Once all badges were gathered, we then began the big grind for levels. And at some point here, I beat the Arven boss fight, completing the Path of Legends storyline. Day 9, March 15th. No footage exists of the defeat of the big boss of Team Star, most likely due to the efforts of Cassiopeia. However, we got this really cool photo of Starfall Street complete. In spite of that, I was smart enough to actually record the Elite Four fight. We're gonna lock in, boys. We're gonna lock in, and I'm gonna give you this fight in detail because I know some of you sickos love this stuff. First up was Rika, the ground specialist. At first, I was kind of panicked, as I did no research on any Elite Four member beforehand. However, my Corviknight was able to sweep her team. Next up was Poppy, the steel specialist. We sent in Corviknight again for it to slowly chip away at her Caparaja, but not finish it. We then replaced our Valiant Knight with Skeledirge, who went on to finish the Elephant and the rest of her team. Next up was Larry, switching it up and becoming a flying type trainer. This fight really was a team effort, as everyone did their part. Well, almost everyone. And finally was Hassel, the dragon type master. At this point, I was freaking out a little bit, as I thought I didn't really have anything to deal with the dragon typing. This is when I was reminded of Gardevoir and the humble Moonblast. Gardevoir took care of the front half of the team, and we swapped around just for the funnies and finished off the fight with another Moonblast.
This is really your best day ever, isn't it?
Now we arrived to the roof of the Pokemon League, where we finally faced off against Champion Geeta. This fight was a lot easier than I remembered it being, probably due to the fact I was slightly overleveled. To start with Espartha, I just had Gardevoir tough out a couple hits and take it down via Moonblast. Next was King Gambit, who was OHKO'd by Palmot's close combat. Avalugg was our next target, who also came face to face with Palmot's close combat, but immediately after OHKO'd Palmot himself with an Earthquake. Skeledirge was able to outspeed, however, and let out a Torch Song, boosting its special attack. Unfortunately, I had to use Skeledirge as a health shield to revive Palmot to take down Veluza. Go-Go was real easy to handle with Clodsire. Gunk Shot got it fairly low, and we just cleaned it up with another hit. Glimora, Geeta's ace, gave me trouble in my first playthrough, but here, it still gave me a bit of trouble. Clodsire was dispensed quickly, but we swapped Palmot, who hastily finished Glimora, and the fight with another close combat, defeating the champion. Afterwards, we entered one final battle against Nimona, which wasn't anything crazy, it's not worth going over. But that completed the Victory Road storyline. On day 10, March 16th, we arrived to the day that the script was written. Today was a bit of a slower, lazier day, half recorded, half offline. As my wife had some meetings to attend to in the morning, I was playing in bed. Area 0 took me a solid 3 to 4 hours, and was mostly me walking around catching stuff for the Pokedex, so I didn't feel it needed to be filmed. Eventually, we did make it to the bottom of Area 0 and fought against the hot robot professor. First up was her Slitherwing, which was dispensed of quickly by Skeletor's Torch Song 2 turns in a row. Right after that was Brute Bonnet, who was very, very quickly burnt to a crisp. Sandy Shocks nearly KO'd Skeletor's, but was dealt with quickly by a twice buff Shadow Ball. Unfortunately, Fluttermane outspeeds and took down the Firecroc. Corviknight was my go-to here with Steel Wing after tanking a Thunderbolt. Screamtail and Corviknight traded blows until it landed a lucky freeze with an Ice Punch. So we sent in Clodsire to finish it off. And finally, Roaring Moon was last, to which Pawmot was our answer. It nearly had us in the first half with an Earthquake, leaving Pawmot at 1 HP. But one final close combat was more than enough to take it down. Afterwards, we fought Big AI with a big dinosaur. Nothing crazy in that fight though. And then finally, after all of that and all this extra fighting, we got Ed Sheeran jump scared and we finally saw the credits. And that's it. After a long 15 hours of gameplay and 12 days, this video has finally come to an end. And we can finally do what we set out to do 12 days ago. Take us out, future me! Alright, it is now the final day of editing. It is March 21st now. This video took way longer than I expected to both record and edit, but everything was done myself. And I'm rather proud of that, honestly. I'm sorry for the tip in quality, obviously, because it's me, I'm inexperienced, but I had fun doing it, and I hope you guys had fun watching it. Time for the typical YouTuber plug stuff. Make sure you like and subscribe. I know everyone says it, it does matter. And yeah, go ahead and check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/TheRagnarok0. I'll have it down in the description. I could be streaming there right now, maybe, probably not, but maybe. And I just need to grind up a couple more Herba Mysticas, and then I feel ready to hunt this thing. We'll get it over with. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.